Watch him. There we go. So here, go zoom in on this real quick. Check us out, you guys. Go up there, Eli. Push that thing back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Running?
We are running.
We're running, Eli. My man Eli Getty here, just dude, picking up the W this week. We didn't get the win on the college circuit, but Eli held it down for the team. And 71-73?
Yeah.
Okay. And winter conditions are always tough in California.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of that, those chilly mornings with the combination of the fast, bumpy greens, you know. So it's but my man, I'm so pumped for you, buddy. That was awesome.
Yeah.
We've been working really hard now for about 3 months or so. Well, maybe a little more than that. 3 months. And made some big changes in this guy's game. You know, the one thing we've been really working hard on is our wedge game, wedge consistency, ball flight. Eli has a tendency, like many young players do, and you can keep hitting, buddy, of arms and hands and club just, lifting and getting behind to the top, and then the hips sliding and the hands trying to throw through to catch up, and you get overturned draw shots, maybe some shots that leak out left, but he's been working real hard to keep his arms and hands connected to his body, and he's doing a better job rotating through the ball. Funny enough, remember the last lesson, but right before you won, we just talked about leading with the heel longer.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I've been working on, like with the range and everything. Just
such an athletic feel.
Yeah.
Like what we meant was, he was on a good path. Club was going down nicely, but he just had that tendency of always releasing that club a little bit at impact, and was overturning all of his draws. And I said, dude, listen, I mean, you got to treat this like a ping pong paddle. We're obviously leading with the toe. Let's lead with the heel a little longer. So that was the handle pulling through more, keeping the face more stable, which is what he's doing now, and he's getting rid of that overdraw. But dude, this is a good challenge for you today. You know why? Total flip wind on the Bernardo Heights driving range today.
Yeah. Because I know every time we're here, it goes this way.
Yeah, it goes this way. From the ocean's over there, it just normally rips this way. But we got this whole wind advisory in San Diego today.
Oh yeah, it's weird up in Orange County because we got that same thing.
Was it blowing like crazy?
Yeah, and it's going the completely opposite direction.
Opposite direction, yeah. So here we'll get Eli doing. Nice to get the post there. Eli doing some drills that we like to do with him. Here, I'm gonna have you lock this one underneath your left arm, and we're gonna go right into like a 9-iron.
All right, cool.
Eli's got some nice sticks, like he's got the Titleist right here. Nice T100s.
Those look pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Is that the newest model or?
Yeah, what's the story in your clubs, Eli? Talk to me about it.
Yeah, I think they're the newest model. I started hitting them one day. I was getting fitted for the wedges. And I was
with the wedges.
And then I was just warming up.
Nice.
So then I was sitting there at the fitting room and I was warming up with a T100 and I just loved them. And then I said, "What's the deal with these?" And he said, "Yeah, well, they're really good irons. You want to hit them?" I was like, "Yeah." And now I have T100s. So
Smart what he did here. See, with the longer irons, you obviously put a little more bulk in there.
yeah,
That weight down low.
I love that club. Like, I can hit it a mile off the tee, but then I can stop it on green. So
There we go. All right, bud. All right, here we go. Let's keep that elbow down. Nice big turn to the top. That's close right there.
yeah,
Obviously the ball's going to turn over a little bit more today, buddy, because of the wind.
yeah,
But, I still want you to try to feel like you're hitting a little bit of a cut back up into the wind. Does that make sense?
yeah.
That was closer.
Yeah, just a little thin.
Okay, ready? It's a pretty good move, isn't it? It's got a lot of good things going on. But, we can still get better. I'm going to show him how we can get better. Come here, take a look at this, buddy.
All right.
So when you look at this right here,
Yeah.
do you see how quickly, watch your left hip.
Left hip. Okay.
Watch your, like the left butt cheek. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
watch, ready? Watch how see how it immediately shoots in a little bit and the foot comes off the ground. So watch, it's like this, right?
It's here, and then it goes where? It goes that way a little bit, kind of
Yeah.
like that. And what that does is it prevents the upper body
I'm turning through.
from turning through and getting on top of it and getting the arms in front and not being a little caught behind, which is what gets underneath and then a little bit around the golf ball. Does that make sense?
Because I feel it like a lot when I hit hooks and even just the pulled, I feel kind of here and then there.
That's exactly what exactly what it looks like to me, bud. So here's what I want you to do. We're gonna put this up here. So go ahead and set up to where you want to. Okay, I'm gonna put a little pressure there. There we go. So here's the big thing. Go to the top of your swing. Feel like this hip right here never gets closer to the ball as your left one goes back and rotates. You feel what I'm saying? Like turn, so you can turn. But like make sure, and I'll go back here, watch this. I'm gonna show you how to do this real quick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you my best lefty imitation here. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
See how this doesn't come off? Now watch, I'm a little bit more rehearsed righty. See how like when I turn here, my hip never gets closer to the ball. It stays.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost pushing back.
Pushing back.
Yeah.
And that's what I want you to do here real quick, just so you can get an idea of this. I want you to watch this. Take a look at the bag stand, like really stare at the bag stand for a sec here. And watch. My right hip pushes into this thing and launches it back. Not my left hip going back into it. My left hip's going back into it, but watch the right hip. Here we go. Woo! I got it.
Yeah.
There we go. But the whole point is, people would say, that was hit really well too. People would say that, oh yeah, hey, this is great. Turn your hip back into it. And I'm like, no, actually, that's not the way this should be done. It's to give you an awareness of the pressure being placed with the right hip up against it. Now watch. Gabe, hold that there. See how multi-talented. Oh, yeah, that a boy, Gabe. All right, here we go. Holding the camera and the club right up against the hip, and watch. This hip's never going to get closer as my left hip goes back. And look at how I maintain my spine angle, but look at how my arms are in front of my lower body and in front of my pocket, and my upper body's on top of my left side as a result of the ability to cover the ball without my hip shooting this way. You see my upper body gets stuck back here, the arms get back here, then I'm forced to do something. But if I'm here, I can now have all this space to get everything by me, okay? And that's gonna stabilize that club face for you. It's gonna help you constantly rotate. Thanks, buddy. So let's get in there.
Do I still head cover? Still doing the head cover?
What's that?
Still doing the head cover?
I want you to do it.
Okay.
We're gonna
Put it all together.
double you up, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. But hey, just give a little bit of pressure back here into this, and give me some rehearsals. See that? He knows. This guy's a worker. Do it again. Watch him. There we go. So here, go zoom in on this real quick. Check us out, you guys. Go up there, Eli. Push that thing back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice job, dude.
Thanks.
Let's work that a little bit, okay?
Yeah, I like that feeling.
Do you know what I'm saying? You need a little bit more of that in your life.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? I don't think there's one golfer watching this that probably does this enough. Does anybody do that naturally?
I didn't even know this was.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, is that even a thing until you're told it's a thing? But most people who see the chair up against the butt, they go, well, what am I doing there? Okay, I'm turning this one back into it, turning that one back. It's not just that. It's this one truly staying up against it as the lead hip comes back. That's the kicker. And look at all that space it creates. Look at the space right here. It just gets all that space to get everything by you, right?
And just feeling like you're pushing back on it.
I do, and you saw. I mean, you know what's funny?
That's the feel for me.
If you watch the video back, and people should watch the YouTube back, it's my right hip at the top of my swing, kicking that bag stand back. Your left hip. It's not my lead hip turning back into it that's launching it. Yeah. Good. It's okay. And you know what? And then the one thing I want you to do with that is I want you to really feel that heel lead, that feeling like this for you, of where that left elbow just stays in here so long. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's the one feel. Because for me, I feel like when I get here, I always go that way. Especially because it falls. I feel like sometimes it just follows my hip too, and my hip goes that way. The elbow follows.
Here, let me take that out of there for a second. See if you can get that elbow in a good spot without it. Good. But I want to see you hit some shots like this for me, Eli. I'm going to give you the righty version right here. Okay. Like the tiger cut style. Remember the finish like this?
Yeah, the helicopter.
Yeah, helicopter. You know. You know, I want to see you actually hit a couple
All
like
right.
that. Okay. Gabe's back there shaking his head like this. Yep, best shot of the day. Yeah, dude, you just got to get an awareness of that club face a little better. That's a good thing for you.
Trying to feel that cut, that feels really good.
That was good. And keep your butt up against that as you make that cut. I'm going to get this thing up against you here. Give you a little pressure there. All right. Ooh, shot of the day right there. Love that. The typical car at a golf course. Young guy thinking he's going to distract some golfers. Eli just striped it. You know you want to so badly when you go by the golf course and you see the guy at the top of his swing if it's visible, you know, and you just want to lay it on so badly. But like, I have too much respect for the game, and I always think to myself, you know, like the old lesson mom teaches you, like treat others how you want to treat yourself, how you want yourself being treated, right? Yeah, like, don't want that happening to me. That got significantly better right away.
Yeah.
The combination, and here's what happens to you when you do that. It's a combination of the hips staying back, which keeps you in your spine angle, which allows space for your arms to actually get in front of you. And that's helping you get more into this position here versus what?
Yeah. The
You know?
flip.
Oh,
That's the best swing right there.
that was the best one right there. Attaboy, Eli. Let's do a few more with that golf club, buddy. I like what you're doing.
Nice rhythm.
It's great,
Dang.
rhythm.
And the contact has improved like immensely.
Tremendously,
in the
buddy.
last-
You're doing fantastic. And everything we talked about, like this right here will help the contact. Because think about why. Like, right, if I have a golf ball over here, if I'm a lefty coming in hot here,
Yeah.
ready, boom. Like, watch, I'm not going to hit the ball, but watch where the club would bottom out, right? It'd be over there more, right?
Yeah.
So the contact's more on top of it versus when it's, you know, on the side of the body out this way. And it's like this, and then it starts to drop back here.
This guy just got the dub, huh?
Just got the dub. Like, hold on a second here. You want to see something? Check this out.
I'm ready for dub number 2 now.
Oh, dude. I'm pretty sure I saved this on my phone. Here, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. I love this. Ready? Are we in on it?
1 second. Okay, we're good.
We good? For the dub, get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh, man. Just roasting it, dude.
Yeah.
Quality rehearsals, though, right, buddy? Quality rehearsals. Watch me. Here it comes. Quality rehearsals. Up, hip back, boom. Okay, I can just get in there, and it's just...
Wow. Yeah.
I felt good.
Hey, when's your next pro tournament coming?
Hey, you know what it is? It's the Del Mar Country Club member guest was just invited. It's June 8th through 10th. I'm
Damn.
taking invitations. I am. I'm seriously. That's my thing this year. Member guests and pro members. I'm ready to play. Dude, I'm so proud of you. Look at you, man.
Feels
With
so
the
good.
helicopter. It's not even the helicopter. It's
not even, it's
he
just
feels like
hold-
he's going like this. Just everybody's. He's like
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of doing the tiger step through. That's what it feels like right now. And it's, I mean,
Let's see if we can get a good one. Come on, give me your best one. I'm gonna get a good one. You get a good one. Ready? Here comes mine.
all right, we're going full helicopter.
ooh. Oh, yours was way better than mine.
It went dead straight.
Yeah. Yours went straight.
I mean,
mine
'cause
cut.
like a year ago when I used to play a 20, when I was hitting the 20-yard slam draw, that I have to do that to hit a 5-yard fade.
But dude, like, you know, here's the thing. This
Now
guy's
it's-
good. Like, there's nothing wrong with you players out there who are good players. Like, watch, without even changing my backswing, you know, just feeling a little cut, a little fade. Okay, ready for this? Or a little fade, a little draw. Ball position's a little forward, face a little open. I'm just gonna lead with the heel a little longer. There we go, a little compressed cut, right? Okay, here we go. We just get into the next one. All right, square the face, put the ball position a hair back. Here we go. There's the draw.
Yeah.
okay?
Still cutting a guard with the wind.
Cutting out with that wind coming hard out of the left today. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with hitting those shots back and forth sometimes. I like a stock standard shot for all my players, but they need to be able to know sometimes, you know, the reason why I like him hitting cuts, like him hitting some draws. And I think the big thing is, you know, you need to know what you need to do more of.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Like, I mean, you know, obviously the path to the least amount of manipulation and connection will lead to a nice, crisp ball flight, but a golfer needs to have an awareness of their hands, okay? An awareness of their hands, and they need to be able to get over these shots and say, hey, you know, today I'm hitting really big cuts. So you know what, let me just hit a couple shots on the range and just kind of hit a body draw without doing anything crazy with the hands or turn it over. Everything just rotates through. And there's that nice little draw, right? Well, there's nothing wrong with, if you're overcutting the ball, getting out there and taking some 3/4 swings and hitting 25 of those, trying to overdo it a little bit,
Yeah.
right? And it tends to right the ship. It trains the hands, you know? So for this guy right now, it's a big lesson. He was hitting some overdraws, and honestly, with a pretty darn good golf swing.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to keep the hip back more. Yes, the elbow can get in front a little bit more. But just that awareness of how you're going to hold the face, you know, if you're playing tennis, Eli, think about it. If you're playing ping pong, what would your backhand do? It'd be more here to hit the cut. The lead hand would be more here. Everything would be more this way. It would be less that way, right? Awesome.
Because I mean, there's times like when I would hit a draw, when I keep everything in line and the hips rotates better.
Yeah.
But when I hit the big pull over hooks, it's just kind of, I feel it every time I'm coming like that.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I come, and now with the rack right here, I feel like I can feel it. Like if I were to hit a hook, I would come way off the.
You know what's nice too about it, like, you know, and I always want my players keeping their trail knee flex, because nothing good ever happens in any sport when you straighten out your trail leg. I love though the awareness of him turning his hip back into it, feeling it up against it, because it loads pressure. Don't you feel that pressure back in this inside heel?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can get it there, and then in order to keep that hip up against it, you're pushing off that heel to open, and that's what keeps your toes up, and rather than getting this way, right? So you're doing good, buddy, but do that with that same feeling with the arms, okay? I mean, dude, how good is that? This guy is striping it. Eli, let's go, buddy. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. Any questions or comments you have, please leave them below. Also, click the link below to pick up 3 free videos. We appreciate you guys. Enjoy our channel.